Welcome to this demonstration session, and let's listen to your dream story.
好，我其实在不同的年龄阶段都有梦到过一小狗，然后基本上梦里面都是在黑天，然后在一些很窄的巷子或街道里面，在梦的最后看到一只被遗弃的小狗。然后我的最近的这一次梦呢，是在上个月左右，这个梦相对会完整一些。梦里面，我要去上班的路上，然后朋友和我说，要不要在上班前去旁边的市场买比较好吃的一个馅饼。我和朋友到市场的时候，发现我们想要找的那家店并不在那里，所以我们就开始在附近去寻找那个店在什么地方。我试图在手机上去搜索，也没有找到。这个时候，朋友说他要去上楼看一看有没有，我就在门口等他。然后在这个时候，我发现其实上班马上就要迟到了，就联系朋友说，先去上班。朋友这个时候打电话是跟我说，他说他找到这个店了，可是我觉得对我来说上班会更着急。我这个时候就用手机叫车，然后车显示它就在对面，不过需要穿过一条河上面的这个很大的水泥桥。然后司机打电话说他就在对面等我。我走到桥上面，桥上面还有一些车在行驶，也有一些人在一起走路过桥。有一辆旅游大巴车，他跟我一起经过之后，他车上面下来2个人，是我外婆家那边的2个来自于农村的亲戚。等我到了约定的地点后，发现那里其实并没有车，而车显示的位置上面，那个地方站了一条1米长左右的一只白色的金毛犬。这个时候我知道我马上就要迟到了，我感觉很着急，但是又找不到其他的车了。路边就停了一辆很大的商务车，开着门。我知道那个不是我的车。2个亲戚从车上上车了之后呢，我就很着急，觉得说我要上班该怎么办的时候，男性的那个亲戚就跟我招手，然后他就帮我招手叫车。这个时候就停下了一辆出租车，我就带着2只小狗上车。心里面想着就是我带它去上班，然后午休的时候可以把它送回家。那在车上的时候，我一直在抱着和靠着这只小狗。它告诉我说它想喝水。我好像听懂了一样，然后我就在车里面看到一个矿泉水瓶里面装着牛奶，就把牛奶倒到瓶盖子里面给它喝，就是这样的一个梦。
Thank you. Do you have some sense of what this dream is telling you?
我觉得，因为这个梦里面反复强调了我快要迟到上班这件事情，所以我会理解说这个梦是不是和我的职业发展相关。
And since you have had a number of dreams related to little dogs, puppies, do you have an idea of what this is related to?
我理解为，也许它是我内在的一个部分，因为之前梦到的小狗都是在很黑暗的地方，很小。这只小狗相对就会在白天的这个时候，而且会跟我距离更近一些。
Okay. So let me go through the dream again and offer you my suggestion for reformulating this dream. You have to go to work, and before going to work, you want to eat some tasty pie. I would reformulate that by, having to go to work. The feeling is you are busy, you have duties. It might be related to your outer work. It might also be related to your inner work. You have an intention to work on yourself, or you feel very involved in your professional life. We have to see which one we choose. So while you are in this awareness that you need to work on yourself or outside, you also want to take care of your needs for self-nourishment. Eating a good pie might be a metaphor for taking care for your needs for growth. Nurture your inner development. Then in that area, finding appropriate food for nurturing your inner development, your inner growth. What seemed to be easy to reach seems to be not available right now. So you have to keep searching further. So you are searching for a solution there, for appropriate nourishment, appropriate tools for your personal development, and you use whatever contacts you have in order to find. But then you have a friend saying that it's just upstairs, you can go have a look. That would indicate that it's not so much about looking outside as looking inside in your own higher dimensions, where you will find answers for your inner growth. In this process, you are waiting for your friend at the door, and you sort of want to go to work first. So your focus, your main focus is on your possibly professional duties, is going out. Your professional life has priority on your inner development, self-development. So you sort of leave that aside to your friend to deal with. Then the next part is that you cannot quite find a cab, a car to go to your work. So in a way, your vehicle in life, that which you drive your life in, that allows you to move forward in your life, is not available. So you feel stuck in a way, you can't move forward. Then you realize in order to move forward in your life, you will need a transition towards something else. There is this bridge that's from one side to another side of a river, presumably. So you need this transition. A bridge is a transition towards something else. It seems that you have a possibility to move on if you go to the other side. It also appears that if you have this transition towards the other side, you will have to move in the opposite direction. So you can't keep going the direction you went on before. You will have to move to the opposite direction. It's a total turnover and change in your life.
我过了桥以后车是向左开的，就如果我原来的位置站着的话是向左开，但如果我站在对面的话，应该车是向右侧开。站在马路对面，车向右开。有变化，桥是向前走，然后坐那个车是向另一个方向走，他们不是在一个方向。
It's another direction, but it's not necessarily going totally back.
No,
Okay,
it's just different.
Right. Just another direction. Okay. So another direction, a new direction in your life. So going across the bridge is taking the necessary steps for this transition in your life. So while you cross this bridge, you are aware that there are lots of people with you. So you don't feel alone in this move. And it seems that this is quite a generalized trend. And then there are two relatives that are getting out of a tour bus that you meet there on the bridge. Is that right?
Yes.
Do you know these people?
认识，在梦里面我也知道他们在现实生活中是谁。
So what kind of people are they? What kind of qualities do they represent?
他们看起来是很朴实，虽然不是有特别多的钱，但是他们待人是非常真诚的。
So that would indicate that in this transition, you meet a part of you that is pure and sincere. Then you arrive at the agreed place, and you find there is no car there. So you have done your inner work, your inner preparation, but it still feels that you can't move on. You still feel a little bit stuck in your life. And then you are aware of that dog that is there. And did I get it right that this dog is 1 meter long? That's quite a big dog, right?
Yeah.
So the dog is big, but it's still a young dog. It's a puppy.
是的。
Okay. Maybe you're not aware of that, but dogs are animals, I mean, that you probably know, but they are representing your own animal nature. So what is our animal nature? It's the part of us that is more instinctive. And dogs are also familiar. They are close to us. So it's a more close and instinctive nature. Usually this refers to our sexual nature. So at that moment in this transition, in this surge in your life, in this desire to take care of your personal growth, your inner work, you become aware of that part of you that is your sexual nature. At that moment, you feel anxious because you feel you're going to be late for your work. So it has this feeling of you worry about this sexual nature, possibly because it's holding you back in your possibilities to move on. There is some kind of worry there related to it, presumably. Then you see that there is a car on the road parked there, but you are aware that this is not for you. The two relatives go on that car, but you are not going with them. Is that right? So parts of you are moving on, but you don't identify with these parts. You remain with that part of you that feels you can't move forward.
他就是上车的那个男亲戚，但他们的车没有离开，他们就停在原地等我，然后他帮我招手叫其他的车。
So this pure part of you and sincere part of you is still together with you somehow and trying to help you to move on. Then you move on, there is a taxi coming and you can finally find a way to move on. You find your vehicle and you take this dog with you in this car. So in a way, you make a decision to finally take care of your, let's call it sexual nature, and have it with you, take care of it and move on in your life with that part that sort of felt abandoned, but you decide to now take care of it. So that sexual nature, your sexual part, your inner animal, your inner dog is in need for water, which really would indicate nurturing love. Water is pure emotion, but pure emotion is love in a way. So it's in need of care and attention, that part of you. And you can find immediate available resources there to nurture your sexual nature, to give it the attention it needs. So you find this milk. Milk is really very, what nurtures and what is loving comes from the breast. But you give it in a little cap, so a tiny little bit. So it's a very tiny little bits of nurturing of this sexual nature. Meanwhile, you are moving on towards your work. So your life is moving on and you can take care of whatever you need to do. If we reformulate the dream like that, does it make sense to you?
有意义，因为其实现在回想我在做那个梦的期间，其实正好是我在思考，我自己适合成为什么样的人，然后我适合做什么事情，哪些是我需要向内在去寻找的部分。
So there is a search, there is a transition, there is a change process, there is a questioning and maybe also an anxiety about how to move forward in your life.
是的，是的。
But also in this process, you meet your sexual needs, sexual nature. And there is something there that offers you like a new start because something must have happened that allows you to start taking care of this part of yourself. Okay, does that make sense?
有意义。
Okay, so what would you think this dream is inviting you to?
我觉得，它更让我去关注的部分是我内在类似于跟这只狗或者是跟狗这个本质相关的那一部分，因为像之前的梦里面，的小狗都比这个小非常非常多，然后都是在黑暗中被遗弃的状态，但这只小狗的状态是让我感受到更舒服的一个部分。
Okay, I'm not sure what kind of inner work we could do on the basis of this dream. I think I would just invite you to do what you certainly know you can do is just fully welcome and recognize and harmonize your relationship to your sexual needs and give it the space you need in your life. There is probably nothing much else that you can do. It's maybe also not only related to your sexual nature, because there is this whole transition and nurturing part of you in the dream. So it's more global. Do you have any question still related to this dream?
其实我现在回想，在做那段梦的期间，其实我一直在探索我以什么样的方式去和我的来访者相处，和我的一些希望我陪伴的人相处。然后也是在那段时间，我好像找到了一些方向，就是很真诚的陪伴他们。那好像就跟这只小狗的特质很像。所以在这个梦到现在的这短短的一段时间，我好像越来越找到了这个方向。越来越知道如何更自然的和这些人相处，然后这也就让我在刚刚您解梦的期间，我突然想到了我前2天的一个梦的一个片段，我不知道是不是有关联，但是让我想到了那个部分。我不知道，我只是在刚刚去听整个我小狗这个梦的时候，我会觉得它更像是我在对自己现阶段方向探索的一个过程。然后它突然让我想到了这个盖章的动作或这个画面，它更像是在告诉我这部分的探索已经找到了一个比较明确的方向。
Yes, you finally know and you are there and you affirm yourself and it's clear. Yeah, okay. Okay, great. Any other questions?
我没有了。
Okay, great. Well, thank you. Let's leave it here then for today. I will have to take care of my throat again. Thank you. It was nice to see you again and wish you the best for the future. Bye-bye for now.
Okay, thank you. Bye. It's my pleasure. Thank you.